In today's behind the scenes video, I just wanted to show you about some of the mixing process, and in particular how you can mix the thunder and essentially get a track that's a good loudness for YouTube. So you want to essentially get a master and a track so that when I export a video for YouTube, it sounds loud enough. But here's the crucial bit: without clipping the thunder. There are a lot of rain and thunder sounds on YouTube where the thunder, basically when they've mixed the track, they've pushed the gain so high that the thunder is then clipping, and you get that horrible kind of distorted sound where essentially your speakers can't play the noise and it just sounds awful. So whenever you're listening to a rain and thunder track, I'm sure those of you on my channel know you do not want any sort of clipping, so it's really, really important. And I just wanted to show you kind of one tool that I can use for this when I'm creating the tracks here, and this is called Smart Limit. So essentially it's a limiter, which basically what it does, I'll play it in a sec, but when there's a thunder strike, you can increase the gain of the track, and if there's a thunder strike that exceeds a ceiling, then it will limit that thunder strike, for example. So I'm going to play a thunder strike at the start here. You can just see where I'm selecting here, there's a small thunder strike, and then later on there's a bigger thunder strike around about here, which might actually cause some clipping. So we'll see that, and then I'll show you how the kind of plugin and the tool works. So I'll play it now. And you can see on this waveform, I've muted it now, but you can see here where the thunder peak is. So you can see there it's maybe like -10, -8 or something decibels. So it's definitely not clipping, it's all good. If we then move, I've still muted this, but if we then move to here, you'll see that this one, and crucially on that waveform, you can see that red part of the waveform has essentially limited the noise of that thunder strike in particular. So we'll play it again. I'll actually mute myself and I'll play this through so you can hear how loud it is, and you'll see what the tool is doing. So you can hear that's pretty loud, obviously. And on the waveform, essentially, that red waveform that's kind of ducking down, essentially it's removing the gain just from that loudest part of the thunder strike. If we didn't have this plugin, that thunder strike, if we press play again, it's muted so you won't hear it, but you'll see on the waveform, if we didn't have this plugin, essentially we would be maybe 5 decibels over the limit, would be +5 decibels, and that would basically distort. It would clip, it would sound disgusting, it would be really, really horrible, and it wouldn't be good, especially on YouTube with the compression as well. So this tool is really useful because it lets you bring up the noise floor of maybe the rain to make the rain more immersive without then clipping the thunder and making that sound really horrible. So I just wanted to kind of show you one of the tools that I use to do that. And maybe it's something you can listen out to now on kind of other rain videos, and make sure you get a good video that you like, where there's no clipping, you know, the mixing is really good and that sort of thing. So hopefully that's kind of interesting. That's it for today, and I'll see you in the next video.